Everything we're working on in here is project-based learning. We have performance tasks that we need to accomplish. If we can wrap those performance tasks into an actual project where they can see the results at the end of the project, so they've accomplished the performance task and they've actually completed the project. It's sort of like a win-win, if you will. It allows the kids an opportunity to test their skills, and they come back to me and say, "Mister," because they know there's a project on the line and not just something learning that they can blow off. They'll ask me, "Mister, I need you to teach me how to do this." So the kids are actually coming to me for instruction rather than me standing around a table. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, some aspects, particularly when it comes to safety, require me to do a demonstration first. But for the most part, for the things that I can instruct on the fly as we go and have the kids coming to me looking for instruction, they are completely 100% dialed in when they're asking me how to do something versus me standing there and saying, "You must learn this." It's a totally different dynamic between myself and the students.
I like this because we do hands-on, and instead of us in the class all day, we come out here and work in the shop together as a team.
What we like to do is take the kids and give them an aspect of the job, such as you need to go mount these boxes. General instruction, 5–10 minutes. Here's how you mount the box, use these type of anchors, and then the kids go. And sometimes it could take the kids 45 minutes, it could take them an hour to do that certain task. But what happens is the instruction time is less, but it's more of a guidance. You don't actually sit there and teach in a board and explain every little detail to them. You let the kids experiment on their own, and that really helps them to actually understand how the things work. They get more from touching it and making mistakes, actually, than if I stand there and I do it for them. When you have a higher mechanical ability on one student and a lower mechanical ability, if you tend to partner them up, and partnering is very crucial when I do project-based learning. If you partner them up, they will try to bring the other kid up. It's never that the one goes down, the other one usually rises to the occasion to actually work at the same level as the other kid. Plus, they can do instruction amongst each other, which is, I think, sometimes more important than direct instruction from a teacher. You can talk about it in a book, but if you can't see it and do it, they may not gather the information properly. So,
if a teacher is not using PBL, they are shortchanging themselves and their students, because the group is better than the individual teacher. It's reaching out to others and using their strengths to help improve teaching, to make it more meaningful. They are able to, by involving others in community and collaboration, it takes it all, it gives it meaning. It gives the meaning to their learning. Don't you think so, Junior?
It's easiest to learn when we're doing this.
He's making a bowl on the potter's wheel. He's just learning how to do that. And you know, you go into a cafe or you open your cabinet at home and we just take these things for granted.
Well, first I'm learning something new because I watch this on TV shows and stuff and it seemed kind of hard. But now since I'm doing it, it seems very easy. If I have questions or anything, I'll just go to my friends or my teachers or Miss Young.
It's nice to have the community partner because she shows us how to sculpt with clay, and it's a new experience for me. I would feel nice about my product being shown to culinary because it helps me get better at it and it shows what I could do.
I think it's a great opportunity for the students, and the students really learn a lot using PBL. They get to start a project from the beginning. You can start them in the planning phases of it, and then they walk their way all the way through the completion of it. So they get to see the beginning and the end of it, and they take real ownership in their projects, and they have a lot of pride, and they're proud of them when they're done at the end.
Well, a project that we're currently on is that we are installing 2 air handlers in the general construction lab. We still have to apply ductwork, which we're building down here in HVAC. Mr. Harris, what he did was he explained us what we were going to do, gave us a summary of what we were supposed to do. And then we went there, and when we're there installing these, Mr. Harris is right next to us, explaining to us what we have to do step by step to make sure everything's done right, that we know how to do it and hang it properly. Well, I like it better this kind of learning because it's easier for me to talk to my teacher about what am I doing, so I know exactly if I'm doing something wrong, whether if I'm not. Because if I'm in math class, it's one teacher, 20 kids. I get a sheet of problems that I have to do, and my teacher won't check it till maybe 5 minutes before the period ends. While here, I have Mr. Harris telling me, "Oh, you're doing something wrong. You have to correct it. Like you have to do this procedure." Or if I'm doing something right, he'll be like, all right, good job, do it, but you have to loosen things. While I'm going through a process, he'll let me know what I'm doing well and what I'm not. That's why I like this way learning more than a structural classroom learning.